Pauline, it's lovely to see you again. I last saw you at the European Diversity Awards 2016, and this is the second year that Heathrow Airport is sponsoring these awards. Can you tell me why diversity is so important to Heathrow?
Lovely to see you too, Jonathan.
Thank you.
So, diversity and inclusion is core to our DNA at Heathrow Airport. We
Right.
have such diverse workforce, diverse colleagues, and we represent our local communities, which is very diverse around the Handler area.
Right.
When you think around our passengers, you couldn't get more diverse
That's very
globally
true. Yeah.
than an organisation such as Heathrow.
And remind me, how many passengers go through Heathrow's doors in 1 year?
So last year we welcomed over 75 million passengers.
75 million.
75 million passengers.
So even if you didn't want to be, you are diverse anyway.
Precisely. And do you know what? Out of the 75 million passengers, but actually 76,000 people work across the campus of Heathrow.
Really? And how long have you worked at Heathrow?
I've worked at Heathrow for 4 years.
Okay. And have you seen many changes in the diverse workforce within Heathrow in that time?
Absolutely. So, because we have had aspirational goals as part of our diversity and inclusion strategy,
Right.
we have been targeting more senior women,
Right.
more women at senior levels,
Right.
because we recognise that is, that has been quite a challenge for us.
Okay.
What makes me really proud, though, is that our executive committee
Right.
is absolutely gender balanced.
Right.
So we've got 50% women, 50% men.
Excellent.
And the women are in key roles. So my strategy director, Emma Gilthorpe, is strategy director, which
Right.
actually is not a sort of very sort of stereotypical female role.
Right.
My chief of staff and general counsel is a fabulous woman too called Carol Huey.
Right.
And she is also BME.
Right.
And then the final, before our corporate affairs director was a wonderful woman too called Claire Harwood. So
Good.
absolutely balanced. Makes
Absolutely
me very
balanced.
proud.
That is very unusual to hear, and you should be very proud of yourself. Now, also, congratulations, because you are now head judge of these awards. Now, how pressured do you feel by that, or how excited are you about the prospect of it?
I'm just simply thrilled. Overwhelmed, to be honest. Can't believe that I've been asked, invited to do this. It's such an honour. So I remember when I was asked to be just to be a normal judge last year, and how scary that was. But I made sure I did the right thing, and that I was true to myself, and made sure that I took it very seriously. And to meet all my fellow judges around the room, such inspirational role models and people that I've looked up to in my career.
Excellent.
And to be in the same company as them was just overwhelming.
Well, you're
really.
obviously doing something right, but you're also a busy mum, aren't you? So, I mean, what do you hope the world will look like when they grow up and are our age? Do you think the world will be a better place and a more inclusive and diverse space?
I'm so hopeful for the younger generation. I have my children not so young anymore, so I have a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Right.
And what really gives me hope is just how accepting they are of difference. And when they have parties and their friends come over, it's just not a big deal for them at all. They're just naturally accepting. So I think the biggest challenge is actually my generation and older. They watch television, they've all grown up, and that inclusion is absolutely normal. That's how it should be.
Absolutely
and that
right.
makes me that inspires me every day, and that gives me so much hope in the future.
Well, you're clearly inspiring all of us. So have a great evening with your colleagues tonight, and thanks for all your support. We look forward to seeing you at the awards in, I think it's October and
In
November.
October, that's
All right,
correct.
good luck.
Thank you so much,
Thank you for
Jonathan.
talking.
Pleasure.